Fielded in the end zone. It's Epps. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ducks offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? You've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
And he's brought down after a nice game. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll try the run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Second down coming up. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Man, on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback caught up to and...
No. What just happened? Okay. Okay. I'm so glad that was a curl route.
Get the 12. And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch right at the 50. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will go to work for the first time today. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority, number one for this offense in this one, get him as many touches, as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just, you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like, he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. Trying to move him on the counter. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested.
And into the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys! Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Epps. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Green. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and powers through. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Ducks want to move quickly.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Grabbed behind the line, it's slow. Running through contact. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll keep it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Dropping back, it's Flores. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Ford. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Offense set on first down. To the air on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep him honest, take him chunk by chunk.
And they knock him down there with nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally with the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wants to adjust the pattern. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. To the air, it's Flores. Here comes the heat. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Cowboys will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Hard running there.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to color play, ready to go fast.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time.
What's going on?
Gonna take a shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. They'll get him out of bounds at the 35-yard line, and that is just what the doctor ordered for this offense. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Moore.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grab behind the line. It's Hill. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking for room. It's Green. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude. They did.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going for the marker on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Stillwater. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. running into the open space. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. Leaves him with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They moved the football well in the last drive, but man, that 4th down and failing to convert there has to sting. Pulls it in, it's Hill. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the Ducks are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Georgia Tech is going to get out of Dodge with a win. What the final score is. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off. And even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The change.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the foot, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and trying to stay on the field.
Not quite able to turn that corner and get him to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Flores. And that's incomplete.
I was trying to hit the... Bro, look at this. I was trying to hit this flat, bro. They blitzed, and I hit the wrong button. Literally, and every option besides the button that I hit was open.
All over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Good right down the boulevard. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give to the back. That hole goes quickly to pick up a run to the 15. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
And And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's low. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The give on the counter.
I missed it. That was
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in the lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against a linebacker who flows so fast in football? Really nice play design, little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big game for the offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. Wide open spaces. Still on his feet. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
I'm not going to use a linebacker because I feel like if he throws it in the middle, he should be able to.
Caught behind the line. It's low. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive.
Touchdown, Ducks! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They go to the ground. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to the ground game on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Flores. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Going with the counter play here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
I pressed one button and he fucked. Okay.
And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
Flores, please.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield, it's Flores. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's good. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
That does not have to be on the mark. I don't want to do my favorite.
Going up top again. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Unloads it left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision